In the world of global finance, few figures command as much intrigue as Prince Waleed bin Talal. Born into Saudi royalty on March 7, 1955, this grandson of Saudi Arabia's founder, King Abdulaziz, transformed a modest loan of $30,000 into a fortune that at one point reached nearly $40 billion. Time magazine dubbed him the Arabian Warren Buffett, but his wealth, methods, and true net worth remain subjects of intense debate. Prince Waleed's royal lineage runs deep. His father, Prince Talal bin Abdulaziz, served as Saudi Arabia's finance minister in the early 1960s before entering exile due to his advocacy for political reform. His mother, Mona El Solah, was the daughter of Lebanon's first prime minister, Riyad El Solai. This dual heritage, Saudi and Lebanese, shaped his early life as he split his time between Riyadh and Beirut. Waleed's education took him west to the United States, where he attended Menlo College in California, completing his business administration degree in just 2.5 years in 1979. He later earned a master's degree in social science from Syracuse University's Maxwell School of Citizenship and Public Affairs in 1985, finishing the program in a remarkable 11 months. After returning to Saudi Arabia in 1979 during the nation's oil boom, Waleed began his business career from a 4-room cabin in Riyadh. His father had provided him with $30,000 in startup capital, a sum that quickly ran out. To continue his ventures, he secured a $300,000 loan from the Saudi American Bank, partially owned by Citibank. This initial capital funded his first successful partnership with a South Korean construction company in 1982. What distinguished Waleed's approach was his insistence on equity stakes, rather than simply facilitating deals as a middleman. All the money I used to get from this construction, I would plow back into real estate and in the stock market, both, he later explained. This reinvestment strategy became the foundation of his wealth accumulation. After Saudi Arabia's oil boom ended, Waleed made a series of strategic banking acquisitions. He acquired the underperforming United Saudi Commercial Bank, later merging it with Saudi Cairo Bank to form United Saudi Bank. Further consolidation with Saudi American Bank created a leading financial institution in the Middle East. These banking maneuvers were unprecedented in Saudi Arabia, demonstrating Waleed's willingness to break with traditional business practices. By 1989, Waleed's net worth had reached $1.4 billion, with investments spanning from London's Canary Wharf to the Four Seasons Hotel Group and News Corporation. When he turned to international markets, he developed a reputation for investing in established brands experiencing temporary difficulties. In 1991, Waleed made his most significant and pivotal investment, committing $590 million to purchase a stake in Citicorp, which was struggling with real estate losses and Latin American debt exposure. This represented approximately half of his accumulated wealth at the time. By February 1991, he had increased his total investment to $797 million, acquiring roughly 15% of Citicorp. The investment proved transformative for both parties. Citicorp CEO Sandy Weil later commented, "I think what he did really saved the bank." In 1992, Waleed formalized his investment activities by establishing Kingdom Holding Company. The company served as the vehicle for his growing portfolio of global investments, spanning financial services, tourism, hospitality, media, entertainment, retail, agriculture, petrochemicals, aviation, technology, and real estate. By 2013, Kingdom Holding Company had achieved a market capitalization exceeding $18 billion. The 1993 saw Waleed expand his investment footprint across diverse sectors. He acquired a 10% stake in Saks Fifth Avenue for $100 million in 1994 and opened a flagship store in Riyadh. The following year, he secured a 50% controlling interest in Fairmont Hotels and a 22% stake in the Four Seasons. In 1995, he purchased 42% of New York's Plaza Hotel. In December 1996, Waleed reopened the Georges Feydeau Hotel in Paris after acquiring it for $185 million and investing an additional $120 million in renovations. Fairmont Hotels. Executive E.C. Sharp noted that Al-Waleed created value where no one else could. The prince's media investments proved equally significant. In 1997, Time reported that Al-Waleed owned approximately 5% of News Corporation, which he had purchased for $400 million. By 2010, this stake had grown to approximately 7%, valued at around $3 billion. In 2013, News Corporation reciprocated with a $175 million investment in Al-Waleed's Rotana Group, the largest entertainment company in the Arab world. Technology didn't escape Al-Waleed's attention. In 1997, he purchased a 5% stake in Apple Inc., becoming its largest shareholder at the time. That same year, he acquired a 1% share in Motorola for $287 million and a 5% stake in Netscape for $146 million. In 2001 and 2002, he invested an additional $540 million in AOL Time Warner. More recently, in December 2011, he invested $300 million in Twitter, or now X, acquiring more than 3% of the company. Not all of Al-Waleed's investments succeeded. His stakes in WorldCom, Priceline.com, and Euro Disney initially struggled. However, his rescue of Euro Disney demonstrated his commitment to turnarounds. In 1994, he purchased a 24% stake in the financially troubled theme park for $345 million. Despite early challenges, he maintained his investment, and by 2005, Euro Disney had become one of Europe's most successful attractions. By 2004, Al-Waleed ranked 4th on Forbes' list of the world's wealthiest individuals, with a net worth of $21.5 billion. Over $1.3 billion of this wealth was tied to his hotel holdings, which continued to expand. In January 2005, he purchased London's Savoy Hotel for an estimated £250 million to be managed by Fairmont Hotels and Resorts. Al-Waleed's ambitious vision extended to architecture. In August 2011, he announced plans to construct the world's tallest building, Kingdom Tower, in Saudi Arabia. With a planned height of at least 1,000 meters, or 3,300 feet, the project carried an estimated cost of 4.6 billion Saudi riyals. The original 2008 plan had called for a 1-mile tower at 1,609 meters or 5,279 feet with an estimated cost of $20 billion. Al-Waleed's lifestyle reflects his extraordinary wealth. His primary residence, the 250,000-square-foot Kingdom Palace in central Riyadh, features 317 rooms adorned with 1,500 tons of Italian marble, silk oriental carpets, and gold-plated fixtures. The palace contains 4 specialized kitchens capable of serving 2,000 people on an hour's notice, a lagoon-shaped swimming pool, and a 45-seat basement cinema. His air fleet includes a Boeing 747, an Airbus A321, and a Hawker Siddeley 125. Al-Waleed was reportedly the first individual to purchase an Airbus A380, though he sold it before delivery. His educational philanthropy includes a $20 million donation to Georgetown University in 2005 to create the Prince Al-Waleed bin Talal Center for Muslim-Christian Understanding. In 2008, he gave £16 million to Edinburgh University to fund a Center for Islamic Studies. He has also supported academic institutions at Harvard, Cambridge, and his alma mater, Syracuse University. Al-Waleed's political positions have occasionally generated controversy. Following the September 11, 2001 attacks, he donated $10 million to New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani. However, his accompanying statement suggested that the United States should re-examine its policies in the Middle East and adopt a more balanced stance toward the Palestinian cause. Giuliani returned the check, stating that Al-Waleed's comments were part of the problem. Today, Al-Waleed's influence extends across Saudi Arabia's business landscape. Through Kingdom Holding Company, he maintains stakes in companies spanning multiple sectors and regions. His relationship with the current Saudi leadership, particularly Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, remains complex following his 2017 detention. In a March 2018 interview, Al-Waleed described the arrangement made for his release as a confirmed understanding going forward, but declined to elaborate further. For all his wealth and visibility, Al-Waleed remains an enigmatic figure. Questions persist about the true sources of his initial capital, the actual value of his assets, and the nature of his relationship with Saudi Arabia's leadership. His journey, from a young prince with a modest loan to a global investor with a multi-billion-dollar portfolio, represents one of the most remarkable wealth creation stories of the modern era, even as aspects of that story remain shrouded in mystery.